The sun had yet to rise with Melania Trump touchdown in the U.S. on Thursday morning, but the First Lady still hid behind a pair of dark sunglasses as she and her husband walked off Air Force Ones. The First Lady, 48, stepped out into the still dark morning in a double-breasted green coat, brown leather leggings, and shades dark enough for the sunniest of days. But if seeing in front of her was an issue, Melania didn't show it, holding her husband's hand as she walked across the South Lawn and into the White House before sunrise this morning. It's possible the First Lady was just tired. She wears her sunglasses at night, and didn't want to bother touching up her makeup, when they arrived back in the U.S. on Thursday after a super-speedy trip halfway around the world. On Wednesday, she had accompanied the president on an unexpected trip to Iraq, their first trip to a combat zone in Trump's 2 years in office. After greeting soldiers and military leaders in the Middle East Wednesday morning, they headed out, but made yet another stop in Germany to wish the servicemen and women their happy holidays. They touched down at Ramstein Air Base at 4 a.m. local time to refuel and meet with U.S. military there, before hopping back on Air Force One to head back to D.C. So it's no surprise that Melania may have been a bit jet-lagged as the plane landed at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland on Thursday morning, and again after taking the hop to the White House in Marine One. She held her husband's hand tightly as she descended the stairs and continued to let him guide her as they walked across the grass. She also kept her feet steady in a pair of pointy-toe tan flats. Though she shaded her face behind sunglasses, she still dressed the part for the cameras, keeping warm in a $2,480 Prada wool coat that she was also spotted in last December. When she wore it then, it was at the Joint Base Anacostia Bowling in Washington, D.C., where she promoted the Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots campaign. For the short stop in the Middle East on Wednesday, the First Lady embraced the mission of the trip by dressing up in an on-theme outfit to wear an on-theme outfit to an engagement, and this week she stayed on course. She and her husband flew into Iraq and met with members of the military, posing for selfies and wishing them a Merry Christmas. While the soldiers they posed with wore fatigues, Melania still looked like she fit right in, dressed in a saffron-colored military-style jacket not so dissimilar from the Army's dress uniforms. Melania appeared to be in great spirits for the meet and greet, and stood beside her grinning husband as they took selfies with a handful of service members. She wore her hair down around her shoulders, a pink lip, and plenty of bronzer and eye makeup for the event. Melania clearly chose her outfit carefully for the occasion, dressing up plain black pants with a sunny military coat, a $995 Victoria Beckham find. Instead of heels, she favored a pair of flat, practical Timberland hiking boots, but seemed a tad unaccustomed to holding her feet in that position, and stood up on her tiptoes in the shoes for some pictures. This wasn't the first time that Melania looked to uniforms for inspiration for visits with the troops. In September of 2017, she joined her husband as he addressed members of the military to Joint Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland. There, she wore a $595 Army green military-style Veronica Beard camp jacket with khaki-colored trousers. And in April of last year, she turned to the style for a non-military matter, wearing a $4,100 military-inspired suit by Altuzarra to meet with Argentine President Mauricio Macri and his wife Juliana Owada. On Wednesday, though, the first couple's secret trip took many by surprise, coming amid speculation that President Trump was not at the White House, because he had not tweeted for hours and the Marine that stands guard when he's in the Oval Office was not outside the West Wing. President Trump had said he would visit Afghanistan soon and chose Iraq for his very first visit to a war zone in his 2 years of presidency. In a statement posted on Twitter, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders confirmed the visit in a tweet shortly after Reuters shared the photos of the two in Iraq. President Trump and the First Lady traveled to Iraq late on Christmas night to visit with our troops and senior military leadership to thank them for their service, their success, and their sacrifice and to wish them a Merry Christmas, she said. Please like, comment, and subscribe to channel. Thank you for watching my video.